welcome to another thrilling episode of Expedition Aladragor. I am your Dungeon Master SniperGuy, and I am joined, as always, by the Billy Brews Crews. Say hello, Billy's Brews Crews.
Hello, Billy's Brews Crews.
My chair is sinking. It's very annoying. We are back on YouTube this episode, not streaming on Twitch, although we might throw it up on Twitch. I don't know. That doesn't matter. But the internet's being a jerk. So if you hear me crackle and any sort of weird voice stuff or anybody else crackle, that's why, because the internet's being a jerk. At the top of this episode, before we recap, I do want to point out there's been a lot of talk about Wizards of the Coast and their leaked open gaming license. And everybody agrees that the leaked version sucks a lot.
Sucks.
And so we just want to mention that we are standing with everybody else who is saying that, yes, indeed, we really hope Wizards changes that, and we hope Hasbro gets their head out of their asses and does something, because this product, Dungeons & Dragons, means a lot to a lot of people. And so it really sucks that they are trying to monetize it hard instead of leaning into the community who already buys tons of shit. Look, I have a little dice dragon here that I bought from the stupid movie that's coming out that looks really good, and
the movie
like
that you haven't even seen yet.
I haven't even seen it yet, and I'm still buying that shit. But I'm certainly gonna stop if this kind of thing happens, and that's a huge bummer. And I really hope that we don't have the biggest audience or anything, but I still feel like it was important for us to say that. And so we talked about it a little bit before we went live here, and so we all kind of agree
down
that
capitalism.
Yeah, that.
Well, yeah, that's
capitalism.
a separate thing that we need to do.
But generally, but more achievably right
Guillotine.
now. No, hold on.
Guillotine.
We just want the D&D to continue because it's good. Tabletop RPGs are good. Now there's alternatives that we can switch to, and we might if it comes to that. But I like D&D a lot, and so I really hope we can keep doing this. So just to make that statement, tweet at them, yell at them, send them an email, do all that. It might help. I don't know. Go to Hasbro's office and pick it outside. That might be the only way to get to any of them. I have no idea. But thank you for watching. Last week on Expedition Aladragor, our heroes followed the poor person that they hurt quite a bit into the smuggler's den, where they had been smuggling food into the city through a riverway. You murdered him.
No, he got away.
I think you stabbed him.
No, he got away.
He got away.
He got rid of a boat.
Yeah, he was on the boat.
I thought he was one of the ones you killed.
No,
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure he got away. He was one of the two dudes that got
the
away.
rest of the place exploded, so he's probably dead now anyway. But
he got out first.
No,
Yeah, they got him before we did.
I distinctly remember him dying.
I was
pretty sure one of you stabbed him.
Yeah.
I thought he got out. Maybe Billy was just
Well, somebody check the tapes
him.
because it's there. But anyway, they ended up infiltrating the soup kitchen and destroying it because they hate soup kitchens. This is a hard 180 from the message we had a minute ago.
The soup kitchen survived.
It's a bad soup kitchen.
You don't know what the soup kitchen survived. You haven't been back yet. But the people below ignited an explosion that blasted you out of a tunnel, and right as you exited the town, everybody went bloop and appeared back at the gates. Inside the city of the Green Keep.
Blow it up.
Yeah, well,
That was the cult.
fought some dudes who decided to blow it up because they were like, "We're compromised, scrap it," and then it made the building explode. And so
I'm not responsible for their actions.
and so all of you are now standing, kind of soaking wet, a little bit singed, probably a little bit out of breath. In a little circle, standing at the gates, the west gate of the Green Keep. It's, I think, pretty early in the morning at this point. Not pretty early. It's probably like 11, because you guys kind of woke up and saw the smuggler and then like immediately went and chased him, right? So we're probably looking at like 10, 11 in the morning at this point. So we're getting to noon. There's a pretty hustle and bustle going on. There's people coming in. There's traders. Out of this gate, actually, not a lot because it's blockaded, right? So But there are people leaving for sure, going out the gates, and people moving from place to place, going from district to district, and people are definitely giving you guys a wide berth as these weirdly dripping wet adventurer types. What would you like to do?
Osa is going to open up by looking at everybody and saying, "We need to get the fuck out of this terrible fucking town. I hate it here. Nothing good has happened to us since we got here.
Agreed.
Let's just get our shit and leave."
Hey,
No, we need to get the boat first.
This seems
Right.
like a great plan. Here, we have a lot of money to earn now. How are we going to get the rest of it? Because, like, we've got this job wrapped up, right? We found all these cultists, we killed them. That probably stopped the smuggling, which probably makes the farmers happy. I'm sure we can cut a deal at this point, yeah?
Yeah.
I
But
think
that's only, like, a small amount of gold. And we need, like, a large amount of gold.
Now, Peter, trust me on this one.
I don't.
have you ever heard of gambling?
I have.
I know how to turn 400 gold into 1,000,000 gold.
Yeah, see, I used to hear that too, but if you think about it, chance cubes are only a 50-50. So, like...
Why are you leaving it up to chance?
Well, that's what gambling is. It's a game of chance where you
That's
put
true.
money on the line.
Yeah,
It's not
if you're
gambling
a
if you rig it.
sucker.
Wait, do I not know what gambling is? Because I
No,
thought
you do.
gambling was like... It was all chance. It's all chance, right?
Yeah,
Well,
it's technically
if-
not gambling if you rig it.
Is it not? I mean,
You know, that's a differing philosophy. I'm with you, Hellyth.
Fine rig.
Is the Bean Wizard with us, or are we just going to assume
No,
he
you
died
guys
in
left him back at the
No,
soup kitchen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
here's
so
He's
he's
still
dead.
chained
Let's
to the
move on.
kitchen?
No, we
you
unchained him.
you
No.
unchained him, but he went outside to manage the line.
Okay. Oh, shit. We should probably go make sure, like, the soup kitchen is still there. Because they set off bombs, right?
Yeah, no, they
That's the thing that
definitely blew
happened?
the whole thing up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we need to...
There's-
Oh,
Yeah.
God,
Now-
there's people!
Now that you guys have said that, looking over, you do see like a plume of smoke coming up.
Peter's fucking gone.
Yeah, I'm just going to run
Peter's
with
like,
him.
oh, shit, the needy. And is, like, taking off to go try to
yeah.
help people.
Sweet,
I'm
that's
gonna
the
go talk
name
to
of the
Headmatter.
soup kitchen. Oh shit, the needy.
We're right here next to Headmatter anyway, so why don't we swing by there really quick, and then we'll meet up with the rest of the group, huh?
I'll go
Sounds
with
good.
Peter. Yeah,
Okay, well, you're going to have to catch up because he's running.
I'm faster than you are, or we're the
Prob-
same speed, right?
Yeah, you're
Well,
like slowly jogging next to him while
I'm-
Peter's just going as hard as he can.
40
We're both at 40.
move,
Yeah, we're
40
both at
move,
40.
and 10 athletics.
Yeah, so we're both at 40 movement. I'm running with him.
All
I
right,
don't have 10 athletics, but we're just
Billy's
running.
going outside. Hellyth, meow.
I'll follow Billy. I'll go see.
Yeah,
the
I
boy.
guess sounds like hen matter's handled, so I'll follow Peter and Osa to make sure no one gets in trouble.
Okay. Well, since we're already here, let's go with Billy and Meow. Billy and Meow, you head up to the gate. You get your little day pass to head outside the gates. Of course, as soon as the sun goes down, you will be instantly teleported back inside the city until your geas is removed. And you make your way over to the farmer's barricade. There's another wagon now on the other side that seems to still have fresher goods in it now, where a farmer gave up and put that there. But there's not like a big line of people trying to get through. People have kind of given up on that at this point, and so there's just nothing on the road right now. And the
Perfect.
farmers, you can tell they seem to be in good spirits. They're singing a song as you get closer, which appears to be about how the picketers are winning. Is what they're saying. And Henmatter sees you approach and says, "Oh, hi!
Yes, Headmatter, how are you?
Hello.
Well, I'm real good. How are you, son?
Freshly out of an explosion in a smuggler's den.
Oh, well, that sounds about what I was hoping that you would find. What did you got any proof?"
I point at the giant plume.
Says, now that could just be now look, it's not that I don't trust you, but I did meet you literally yesterday.
Mm-hmm. And I've taken care of business as adventurer types do.
And so that seems very promising, but do you have anything a little more concrete?
Meow, do you have that pack of the food?
No.
Crap.
Now, what's this about a backpack of food?
Well, we infiltrated an inn and posed as owners.
Which inn?
The Chursk one.
The one cannibalist.
Yeah, the cannibalist one with the gnomes that sleep on the ceiling.
Did we ever get a name for that tavern?
Yeah, I think
we know
did.
their family name, but we don't.
It did have a name.
Oh, the Chursk family.
The Chursk family tavern. I also didn't write it down.
Cool. It's called Chursks.
All right. Yeah, Chursks. It's a little hard to pronounce, but it's delicious.
Yeah. Anyways, we took slight ownership of the tavern and set up a contract with the smuggler. Followed them back to their den of ill repute. It turned out to be a soup kitchen, and we took the stairs all the way down and killed, I'd probably say 95% of the cultists. Right, Meow?
Missing a few details.
What? They're cultists?
It's smugglers. I mean.
Yeah. Yes.
Cultist smugglers. All right.
Cultist
now,
smugglers. Yeah.
that's a little silly.
Was that the most complete sentence that Meow has ever said in his entire life?
Yeah, I'm talking a lot more lately.
That was like a full coherent sentence.
Now,
Sorry, just like,
Meow just doesn't know how to put across
really
that
caught me.
Billy has chopped a guy's finger off to get to this point.
I love the idea that Meow is just Silent Bob, and that like once in the entire adventure, Meow will be like, "Well, actually."
I'm really quite coherent, but if the party doesn't know I can speak, it's for the better. They are insufferable.
It's so much easier to just yell. He says, well, now that sounds very promising, but I would say that maybe having
look at me.
cultist smugglers is a little outlandish.
Look at me. I'm covered in I'm drenched and matter.
Now, why don't
Meow
you
is
give me a
drenched.
persuasion check, because I can't get out of this accent once I'm in it.
All right. That's a 20.
Well, now you do
Consider me
seem
persuaded.
like boys of your word.
I'm very, very trustworthy.
So that's wonderful. I do appreciate it. Now, of course, we have a little bit of money for you as payment for stopping those scabs. But do you have any information on if when we get to leave, when our demands will be met?
Well, you hired us to stop the scabs getting in, specifically in our contract. If you'd like to open up another contract with us, we'd be happy to delegate with.
I don't think we
Archdruid.
technically had a contract.
You shook my hand.
Can you prove that?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I recall.
Now, of course, I am going to pay you. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying that, of course, if maybe there would be some extra payment if you could to grease the political wheels.
Well, we have someone who might be able to do that in the party. She's not here right now, but yeah, we can look into doing that as well to move you back to your own business instead of picketing here.
Very good, very good. Well, he goes and rifles around. He actually goes over to one of the wagons and rifles around in it for a bit, and brings out a bag and hands it to you and says, "Here, this ought to do it."
Okay, how heavy is it?
You look in and it's got some gold in it. It'll take you a little bit to count, but estimating maybe 150-ish.
150.
Meow starts counting.
I thought we were getting paid like 400 for this. Meow. Was that?
No, it's only 1, 2.
He goes, no, don't do that out here in the street.
4.
There's a terrible place to do that. You know there are brigands about, and so.
Oh.
Now, if you can get them to lower their insane tax rate by say 20%, 20%. Then I could increase your payment by, let's say, 100%.
20, 100, 80.
I like that math.
That makes sense.
Right. We'll go see what we can do, Henmatter, because this is a good start, but we need we're in a little bind of ourselves.
Now, I am aware that the city's adventuring guild has put out a hit on us. That they have offered to if you break this up, if you murder me, that you get more money.
Well, I'm not going to do that, Henmatter.
We're
in a
I
business.
appreciate that, but if you were to,
how much? Just out of curiosity.
Now,
look at the number.
Now look, if you were to say, to fix this situation so that the taxes were lowered and we could leave, you could claim that as well.
All right, well, keep your head down, Henmatter. I don't know who else is going to come out
Absolutely
here, but,
not. I've been standing up on chairs. I have been shouting. I will spit in the Archdruid's face himself until we get payments. Lower taxes. Don't correct me. I know what I'm saying. I'm getting there. I need funding. Farms are expensive.
Oh, I feel bad taking your money now.
Subsidize my corn. More.
Right. Anyways, what I mean is keep your head down so I can collect your bounty later. Okay?
Don't kill me.
No, I mean never mind. It's fine. All right, Meow, we're rolling out.
Oh, I see what you're saying. All right. Well, you all have a grand old day now, and we'll be seeing you soon, I hope, or maybe not. And that's fine too, as long as our taxes go down. Otherwise, feel free to set fire to some more buildings. I did suggest it, so in retrospect, there's a good job.
Good job well done, yeah.
I gotta step out for just a second.
All right.
I'm taking the 150 gold. I'm walking away from the situation.
It's actually as you go through and count, it's 157 gold and 20 silver.
All right, so you have the bag?
Yeah.
All right. Meow, I think we also have to... I have some loot I've been carrying around for a while that I need to pawn.
What you have? What have?
All right, as you guys
loot.
talk about your moderate pile of loot.
Meow pulls out a bag of riverweed he still has.
Do you have written down moderate pile of loot?
You gave me a moderate pile of loot.
Oh, I did.
That is a thing that happened.
When did I do that?
Like 2 months ago.
We talked for like an hour and a half before we started today. Why didn't you remind me of that?
Because it's funnier if it's on screen.
Yeah.
What are we reminding ourselves of?
Hey, Sniper, you also gave me a moderate pile of...
Peter, Osa, and Hellyth are all charging toward the soup kitchen. You round the corner. The soup kitchen, the building is still standing, but there is smoke pouring out of all the windows. And you do see Melrin is there and is a little like his robes and stuff are a little blackened. Melrin is wearing like a yellow raincoat. Which is now like singed a little bit with smoke. But he's like been keeping people back and set up like a perimeter around the building. And as he sees you all turn the corner, he looks and says, "Oh, thank God."
Great Scott!
Hi, Melrin. Is there anybody left inside the building?
No, I don't think so, sir.
Okay. Did you use your beans to put out the fire?
What?
Your beans, the baked beans, they're wet. By necessity, you could use that to put out the
now,
fire.
sir, I understand what you're saying, but there were not any fires that I could see. It's just smoke pouring out of the basement and up through the cracks.
And you check to make sure nobody's stuck inside.
It's really hot.
All right, I'll be right back.
No, wait. Smoke inhalation.
Peter, wait.
Every second there's somebody else gonna die. We gotta get this done, yeah?
There's no one inside, sir.
I'm gonna
check. How can you know?
Was there anyone inside when you went downstairs?
You were in the basement, and yes, there were lots of people out there.
There was at least one unconscious person.
In the basement?
No, in the main kitchen, where people were coming in to get food.
Oh, I got them out.
Well, why didn't you say that?
Oh, yeah, I didn't know that's what you were asking.
I don't give a shit about cultists. I care about the people you were helping.
Oh, well, the cultists are dead.
Well, yeah, that's the point.
No, all the
oh,
non-cultists
tragic.
are fine.
Oh, okay. I don't care then. Are there any injured?
I mean, there's a little bit of coughing, but I've been soothing everyone with some bean tea, and that's been going all right.
Peter's gonna look around. Is anyone like actually injured? Is he just fucking lying to me?
No, there's a couple of like coughing people who've got like a little too close to the smoke. Like there were people trying to get in the building, basically, like looking around. He had been trying to like keep people out, and people were like, "I need my soup, damn it," which understandable. And then like as people like shuffled past him, there was like a huge plume of smoke that came up, and so there was a little bit of smoke inhalation here and there, but he got everybody to back up at that point. And
so did the building actually collapse?
no, the building's still there. There's just smoke pouring up into it out of the bottom.
Wait, we should go get one of those barrels of carrots to give to Hen Matter as proof that we found the smugglers, because we don't know if.
Oh, that's a good point, Osa. I will be right back.
Wait, hold on. Wait, stop
keep
going in
telling
the
me to
building.
Hold on, but
I'll
I
run it
got
with him.
things to do.
The building is full of smoke, sir.
That's fine. Let's go.
Yeah,
That's
I know.
deadly.
No, it's not. I'll hold my breath. I'm very good. And Peter's just gonna run in the building to go try to get a barrel.
I can hold my breath for a really long time.
Okay, there's
You want
like
to see?
there is like extremely like you open the door and immediately like thick black smoke hits you in the face. You cannot see at all.
Cool. I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna cast Create Water on the interior of the building.
Okay. There's like a very brief moment of like you can
Does
see.
it not start washing down the basement thing?
There's the whole basement is on fire. The building, the cave down there exploded.
Yeah, but it's not flammable. It's rock.
No.
What caught fire?
A lot
Brody,
of
you
stuff.
don't understand.
The
This is my
carrots.
bottle. This is my bottle of
yeah.
the soup pot I never got
Oh.
back.
Right, that's true.
I gotta go get that. This
Oh
is
yeah, that's
magical
also in there. Yeah.
stuff.
it's fully like there's like a half a second where you think you can maybe see the outline of a kitchen, and then fully obscured again.
Yeah. Well, Peter would like to stumble through the smoke and try to retrieve a barrel of carrots and also his ever-smoking bottle.
And I will help by running in with him.
Like ha.
What do you mean now? So
Okay,
straightforward.
give both of you give me investigation checks with disadvantage.
Can I,
with the
instead of doing the investigation check, give Peter advantage?
yes, if you would like to do that, DC 15.
Okay, so that'll give me a normal roll then, right? Because I had disadvantage.
Yep.
Correct.
Okay. I need you to know, Osa, that I have a -1 to investigation.
Wait, one second.
But here goes the dice anyway.
Anyway.
That's
Oh, it's a nat 20! somehow like Osa's hand on your shoulder and just you going through unerringly like go straight to a like you're going straight to a barrel. Like your mind's eye image of where everything was is so accurate. And then but you bump into the like soup keg turned over on its side, the soup keg, the cauldron of like that had soup in it. And you immediately just reflexively reach down and grab the bottle and stopper up the bottle and pop that in your pocket and are able to kick the thing of carrots over on its side and roll it out real quick. And so you come out of the building just covered in soot, Osa's hand on your shoulder, just waving with like monk hands to make a little funnel of smoke. And you come out with just a blackened barrel of carrots.
And when I come out, I'm just going to look right to at Melra and I'm going to be like, see, it was easy. No problems.
What? What? Sir,
You just walk right in. You grab the
could
barrel
have
and you walk
died,
out.
sir.
No, it's just
Yeah,
smoke.
that's like Peter's middle name.
I must insist that no one goes back inside this building.
I don't think you can
Yeah,
stop
why
it.
would we need to?
I
Like,
no,
I
but
do.
I can
I don't
insist.
Okay. Okay.
It's very dangerous, and you seem like a nice person.
It really wasn't. It's just a bit of smoke, but I appreciate
Smoke is
your
extremely
concern.
dangerous. You
and
can't breathe it.
You can
can
breathe
if you
it. It just
try.
turns
It's
out
the number
poorly.
one killer in house fires.
I don't know how you got those statistics, but you're a good person, and I respect your concern.
We
and
do a
out of
lot of
respect for
safety
you
research at the
as
Wizarding
our
Academy.
friend, I will not go back in the building.
Peter turns
Well,
around
thank
and walks
you.
back in the building.
No. Peter actually respects Melrin.
All right. Well, it's good to see that you're all right. Can you fill me in on what happened?
Oh, yeah. We went in there and we went down to the bottom, and there were a whole bunch of cultists, and we killed most of them, and then two
Oh.
of them decided to punk out like cowards and blew the whole fucking basement up.
Well, but the smuggling
Yeah, it was-
stopped then.
It was like a big cave system, real big, like multi-levels. It was actually really impressive. Don't know how the city didn't know about it, considering it had to be sprawling across like several blocks. But yeah, I'd say the smuggling's probably done.
Well,
Done.
that's very good. Perhaps we should talk to the town guard.
Did they offer to pay us for taking care of smugglers?
Well, I'm sure that if we let them know that they would have some money for us. I know that they wanted to stop crime. There's a standing report a crime fee.
See, Melrin, but
what-
here's
what-
the problem.
That's
then.
a sucker's maxim.
The smugglers aren't actually committing a crime since they're bringing goods into this city. In the eyes of the government, the people that are committing the crime are the farmers who are trying to earn a proper pay.
Actually,
Were the people were the smugglers paying the taxes?
I was gonna say they weren't paying taxes more than likely.
I'm pretty sure they
don't
were.
know. I didn't ask them.
Well, do we have
No,
any?
I'm pretty sure. I'm
Did-
pretty sure the cultist specifically stated that he was paying the taxes.
I think the tax was that he was shaving off the top. That's what Osa is believing, because Billy was interrogated about shaving off the top, and he sorry, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm shaving a little bit off the top." In my mind, that's what the tax was.
Sure.
That's what Osa believes.
Well,
at least.
all right.
But
I
maybe
mean,
they were paying taxes.
it could be that we could still report it. Either way, they're going to be here soon, and they're going to want to know about this. And just gesturing toward the giant plume of smoke.
Yeah, that's probably true. We should probably try to clear out all these people. They seem like they're just kind of in the way. Actually, Melrin, you know what you could do that would be a huge help? If you could step right over there, right between those two buildings, and like set up a temporary soup kitchen until this one can get back up and going. But instead of soup, you're just going to give people beans. That's why the people.
Do we have any meat and maybe some spices? I could make a mean chili.
We've got
I can go
carrots.
back in the building and check.
No.
Well,
That's-
then that's your answer.
I
is
don't
that
want you to be in any danger, sir.
No, I understand that, Melrin. And unfortunately, we can't get in the soup kitchen to make proper soup. But since you have an unlimited supply of beans, and there are a lot of hungry people in this city, which really honestly speaks kind of ill of the local government, what you could be
definitely speaks
doing-
ill of the local government.
is providing some beans for these people.
Very
so that
all
when
right.
we talk
I
to
can do
God-
that. Do we have maybe a pot or a cauldron or a?
I can go get one.
Please don't.
How big is the room? Like the soup kitchen room?
I drew a bad illustration last time.
Right, but I mean like actually size. Like how far away are we from the pot?
What do you want? Probably like if you from the door to the pot, maybe 30-40 feet.
Okay. So Peter, hold the door open.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And Peter just looks over at the open door.
Oh, is it still open? I thought it had closed.
Yeah, no, there's just smoke pouring out of it at this point.
Okay, I'm gonna use Mage Hand to try and grab the pot and pull it back out.
What is the weight limit on Mage Hand?
30 pounds.
That was 5.
That was 5.
Yeah, this
Is it
weighs
five? I thought it was 30.
a lot.
10 pounds.
Yeah, no, this weighs way more than that.
Damn, I spoke with confidence too. All right.
Mm,
Like 30 pounds. Damn, you could lift up Billy almost.
Melrin's just like, no, it's fine. It's fine. People bring their own bowls, and
nope.
I'll
I have
spit
an
some
idea.
beans into the bowls.
I'm gonna take a rope, and I'm gonna use Mage Hand to tie it onto the pot,
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
all
a
right.
really good idea.
and then we can just pull the pot out.
Don't you have to see what you're doing?
Oh, I can
I'll
be his
have-
eyes. And Peter
Yeah,
starts
Well,
walking
in there
towards the door.
No, wait, hold on, Billy, and I'll send Ruby in.
Hey, how does Ruby breathe?
She doesn't. She's a fey creature.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, that makes sense.
I think fey creatures breathe, but for
It
these
doesn't say explicitly that they do.
Ruby
No,
dies.
Aaron's a
Oh
favorite.
well. Zoop. Call that new one.
Ruby just looks annoyed.
And this is Ruby too.
All right, give me a sleight of hand check, and we'll go with that. Just see if this works.
Can I help by
Sure.
giving directions whether
Describe,
Hellyth
yeah.
wants it or not?
You just walk straight in.
I'm just mansplaining the shit out of this kitchen to her.
So then I
Now
have
kitchens
advantage.
normally have a door.
There's a
You want to
counter.
go through the door.
There's a refrigerator. Oh,
Now,
I'm
what you're
sorry.
looking for is a pot.
With a
It's gonna have 2
9,
handles on it.
you bring out like a bowl. Like Ruby followed all the instructions, tied the rope around a bowl.
Oh no, she's not. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, and that's it. And at that point, the whole building kind of shudders a little bit, and you can hear flooring and stuff start collapsing and crashing in. The roof shutters and tiles start dropping in.
Hey, remember when I said there was a cave system? I think this whole area is gonna collapse, and I recommend we get these people the fuck out.
Yeah, all the random people are just screaming and running.
So like basically just a normal day.
Yeah, that happens a lot in this town.
That also speaks ill of the local government.
Look, if I had $1 for everything that spoke ill of the local government, I'd have like at least $2.
This place sucks. We should leave.
All right, so you guys gonna meet back up at this point, I assume?
Yeah, I assume me and Meow like nonchalantly roll up and be like, hey.
Yeah.
Osa's gonna use his message stone to say, "Hey, let's meet back up at the
Pile
gnome bar.
of moderate loot discussed.
At which bar?
the gnome bar."
The Chursks.
Yeah, the Churks.
The one that's right
sure.
across the street from the probable sinkhole.
It's
Yeah.
not right
No.
across the street. It's
Oh,
like
I thought
across
it was.
town.
Okay.
Yeah.
The
but it was
drug
like-
place is close by though.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, that also just randomly collapsed and fell into the ground.
That guy sucked.
No one was injured.
We go dive in the hole, do some looting.
There's a bunch of people just standing around that smoke and just being like, "Oh yeah." But yeah, so you all meet outside the Chursks, which appears to have quite a bit of activity going on inside. There are people
yeah.
drinking and coming in and out and having a grand old time.
Okay. So the only person that saw them, that they saw, was me and Peter. And Peter went back inside.
Yeah, Peter went back inside and saw them.
Peter, we are going to get money from these people because we saved them.
Do you always charge people to save them?
No, but I do charge people to save them when I need to leave a town very badly, and I need money very badly.
Yeah, but doesn't that feel like exploitation to you?
If they don't pay us, that's fine. I'm not going to be a
It's
dick
only
like that.
exploitation if you're the thing that you need that they need you to save them from.
Right. We weren't saying
Oh,
we're not
okay.
going to save you if you don't give us money. We've already
Yeah,
saved
like we're not
them.
we're not racketeering.
Right.
Okay,
we've
okay,
already
yeah,
saved
that
them.
makes sense. I can agree with that. That's fine.
I'm not going to like throw them back in there if they don't give us money.
Okay, I understand.
I'm just going to see if maybe they'll let us sleep here for free or something at least.
Oh yeah,
Maybe not
kind of a
sleep there.
quid pro quo sort of situation. We help them, maybe they
let's-
can help us.
Let's not sleep in the bar with the cannibals, eh?
You sleep where you want.
You
can
have a
sleep in
problem
the
with
bean
cannibals?
dumpster, Billy. You
I'll
do
sleep in the
you.
dumpster. That's fine.
Yeah.
Isn't that where you normally sleep anyway?
Yes, it's great.
Actually,
it's very
you know,
comfy.
Billy has raised a good point. I forgot that the last time I saw them, they were eating a human finger.
Weren't
Yeah,
they
but
more of like just
They got the
sucking on
finger?
it?
They did.
Yes, Billy, they got the finger.
Awesome.
Hey, am I echoing really bad?
It's
A little bit.
Sniper's mic a little bit. Or...
I blame Sniper.
It's probably my fault.
I just
'Cause I'm
started
like,
hearing
I don't hear
myself, so I
anything.
wasn't sure. Sorry about that.
That's fine. I'm gonna mess with my audio here a little.
All right, well let's go in.
bit.
At minimum, maybe we can get a good meal and maybe some information.
Do we trust the meat?
Yeah, why not?
Osa trust.
Because they eat people?
Is there anything wrong with eating people?
Yes.
Yeah.
Melrin says yes.
Melrin,
It's
you're supposed to be
weird
running
that
the
you
soup
don't
kitchen.
think there's a problem with that, Hellyth.
No,
As long as
everybody
as
ran
long as
away.
it's
I'm with
properly
you.
cooked, it should be
Okay.
safe.
That's not exactly the point.
Now,
How is it
just
not the point.
Look, Peter, don't worry about it. It's fine.
It's
Just
not
to be
about what's
clear-
say- I'm worried about it, Billy.
the last time you were all here, you met some vampires who wanted to eat people.
Yeah, they try to eat us.
Do we know the vampires?
The
no.
cannibals, at least. We know that. Cannibalistic gnomes.
You all keep saying vampires and cannibals, and they're eating gnomes.
Hey, don't say you all, okay? I've said nothing of the sort. I said I'm going to go in there. They seemed like nice
All right,
people.
excuse
They're
me.
gonna eat
I'm
me.
sorry.
I've not seen them eating anybody. I do believe Peter, however, that Peter saw them eating a finger. I believe that.
I did see them eating a finger. Like
Well, look. Well, like
human
a
finger.
chicken. Oh, a human thing. Okay.
Yes, like an
Well, that's
actual. Wait,
a little
Osa's
bit
walking
different.
in. You
Hold-
said it's
wait,
bustling, right? There's
Yeah,
people
there's
here?
people in there.
I'm going in.
Melrin, how many chickens have you seen with fingers?
Human fingers?
No, just fingers. Have you ever seen a single chicken with fingers, like the digits on a hand?
I mean, that's what you call the chicken has his little paw, and then it's got
No,
fingers.
those are toes, because
are
that's on
paws.
its feet.
Or talons.
Well, a chicken doesn't have hands, so that would be its fingers.
No, it has feet. Those are its toes, Melrin.
I'm gonna go in and get a drink.
I'm going in.
I think maybe we need to discuss what a chicken looks like, because the chickens in the Wizarding Town might be different than the ones you've seen.
I would love to hear about that.
The tower, the eggs have two heads, right?
It doesn't. An egg doesn't typically have a head.
What? Not even one?
Eggs are a shell that you crack off.
All right, so you two keep discussing outside. And so Osa's going in. Who's going in with Osa?
I'm going. Like I
Meow is
listened to this
12,
for
yeah.
like 10 seconds. I'm like, I'm out. I need a drink.
Hellyth?
I'm going in.
Okay. Going inside as Peter stands here talking about eggs with Melrin. Inside, the tavern is going about its normal business. There is a gnome behind the counter who is serving up drinks. This is like an elderly male who has a little bit of a pointed like goatee beard that's graying a little bit. He's a little paler than a lot of the people you've seen. Interestingly, he has a bleached white finger bone behind his ear. Just like put up behind his ear, and he's passing out drinks and taking tips and seems to be very jovial and celebrating with folks and just generally having a great time. The cellar that you had previously seen closed is covered back up again. But occasionally people are going back into the kitchen. There's like a whole family. There's a like older lady gnome who is grabbing drinks and passing them out. And then there are two kids who are running around and like swabbing tables and handing out drinks and passing food and cleaning stuff up as it comes along, as it drops on the ground. But it's like the lunch rush right now. There are sandwiches going out and steaks, and mostly you see that the male gnome is behind the bar. The wife gnome is generally back in the kitchen and coming out to like bring people stuff, but it appears to be cooking with the apron, and sometimes has the kids bring stuff out, but the kids are kind of pinging back and forth cleaning up stuff and all that. But there's a hustle of people in here. There's a bunch of business people. You see what looks to be like a table of like big burly barbarian folks who are eating some like really raw looking meat and just having a grand old time. There's some like merchants who are drinking here. It's a very like a varied set of people. You can see some people who look very poor who are eating just some simple sandwiches, some people eating some like really nicely prepared looking steaks. There's kind of everything in between.
Right, well, I'll walk up to the bar
I will also walk up to the bar.
as I always do.
The gnome kind of spots you, and you can see like a moment of recognition in his eyes, and he finishes his conversation with someone at the end and glides down to you, and just the two of you. Hellyth, what are you doing?
I'll follow them.
Is there any music being played in this?
So all three of you. Yeah, I was gonna get, let me get some town tunes.
Town tunes.
Yeah, just people.
Of course, no. Are there any musicians in this bar?
There are not any musicians in this bar at the moment. There's a lot of chatter, and there is there's like a weird little musical box on the table that appears to be kind of pumping out some tinny music.
Okay, I'd like to pull up a chair and just sit in front of the box.
Okay. Are you just admiring it, or?
I'm listening so I can reuse.
Great. And so the gnome saddles up to all of you and says, "Why, hello."
Hey.
Hey, so how are you doing? How's your day been? You get some food in you?
Yes, actually. Thank you quite a lot. I believe I have you to thank for my freedom from incarceration.
Yeah, what happened there?
Well, sometimes things run a little hard, and the family tends to be safe. We like to go down there and wait until our friends come and help us out, but unfortunately, it seems that the smugglers did away with our poor friends.
Mm.
And so we were just trapped down there for quite a while, and those ruffians took over and really did a number on our clientele. But thanks to you, we're back, and we've made a couple of new friends, and are doing quite well, so we do really appreciate it. In fact, your meals and your drinks today will be on us.
That is greatly appreciated. Do you know anywhere with cheap rooms?
We don't really have rooms. This is just an eatery. But you're welcome to camp out here. I believe you already have, so you know that it's quite cushy. Again, no hard feelings. We do appreciate it. And so if you'd like to stay, we would be more than welcome to have you. Of course, we will be in our rooms, as you know, and he kind of winks. And if it would make you feel better, we don't want to put you at ill ease. I'm sure you're a little concerned. Well, that's good. That's good. That's very good. That we'd be happy to let you to lock the door and everything, as with the assurance that you'll let us out.
That is greatly appreciated. Thanks. I'll take a meal. I appreciate it.
Very good. Sandwich or steak?
Are all of the steaks? This is out of character. Are all the steaks like just hella bloody, like not cooked?
He said, "No, we can do it to your."
Oh, he was specifically.
Yeah, you've seen a couple of people. Yeah, I know you're out of character, but you've seen several people.
There's actual cooks in the kitchen.
Yeah, I'll Yeah, what's your name? Sorry.
My name is Gowlock.
Gowlock?
My name is Gowlock. My wife is Mara Noth in the kitchen. And my
Osa, no.
Oh, this is very good. Very nice to meet
I'll
you.
take a steak. I appreciate it. And a beer, I guess.
Absolutely. And he shouts to his wife, who you see put up a little ticket on the wall, and then run back into the kitchen and continue cooking. And she seems like supernaturally fast the more you watch her. She's like really moving and cooking quick. And it's amazing that she's like there. It's pretty much they don't have a barmaid or anything. It's just this family, and they are handling this lunch rush just fine. And he even had time to stop and chat with you guys, and is having no problems.
That's fairly skilled.
I'll look at Gowlock and say, I'll take a finger sandwich and give him a nice big smile.
He says, chicken.
Sure.
Chicken fingers?
What?
I want the sandwich. I was making an apply to the little bone behind your ear.
Oh, people liked it. I forgot I had put it there, and then I came out and people commented on it, and so yeah, we'll lean into it.
It's good. It's good. Also, I'll take the celebration wine.
What?
Oh, you don't have that.
No, we have ale. We make our own.
Oh, that sounds much better than celebration wine.
No, it's quite good. Yes. I'll get you some. He goes. Yeah. So everyone is fed, and the food's quite good. It is well prepared. The ale is delicious, without being too intoxicating. It's a very nice meal. I assume at some point Peter and Melrin come in and get caught up,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
so yeah, all of you at some point
Peter
shuffle
kinda
to a
like-
table as it opens up, and you're all sitting at a table in the tavern.
Okay. Peter is like just sort of rudely always staring at the hosts as they walk around, just not taking his eyes off them.
Peter, just relax. It's fine.
He's got a finger bone in his ear.
Yeah,
Look, we've
and
all
you've got cartilage
eaten
in
a
your ears.
person. Yeah, we've all eaten a person at one point in our lives. It's fine.
No, the fuck? Really? What?
One of the little kids pops
Why?
up from under the table and just goes, "It happens," and then runs away.
What is happening?
Peter,
Like,
Peter, we
Hellyth,
just
I can kind of understand because she was in the military, and I assume that's a like training for aggression type of thing. But Billy, what the fuck?
What?
You know, the seas change you.
The what?
The seas.
I'll be right back.
Wait. Have either Meow, Osa, have either of you eaten a person?
No,
Well, you've had
that box.
You've had plants.
That box
right?
has music.
Yes.
Okay.
That
What?
box has
what
music and it's very impressive. I think that's feels like deflection. Osa, I noticed that you still haven't answered the question, and that makes me very nervous. Have you eaten a person?
Peter,
Not
have you ever
while-
eaten a plant?
not while conscious of eating a person.
Okay, that's a fair answer.
Peter, have you ever eaten a plant?
I have. You
What
know
are
what
plants?
the difference between a
What do-
plant and
what
a
do
person
plants eat?
is? Plants eat whatever's dead, but you know what plants aren't? Sapient.
They were at one point.
The fuck they were?
They're made from the parts of sapient things.
No, that doesn't make you that.
Wait, so is it just sapience?
Yeah, it's.
You wouldn't eat a
weird that
dolphin?
It's weird that I can talk to these people. Like we were.
You could talk to a
Also,
rock.
They don't talk
important-
back.
An
Hilly.
important thing to take away from this, I guess you didn't have the conversation with them that me and Billy did. It sounds like they had people that were supplying them, and I'm guessing that those people they were eating were already dead. I don't think they're like hunting people.
Don't think that's the point. I hadn't even thought about the fact that they might be people eating people who are still alive, Osa. Although that is somehow
I think-
more evil. You're right.
I think
Is
Osa was
Peter
implying-
talking this
Yeah.
loudly about this?
Yeah.
What I'm
Keep
saying is,
it down, Peter. You're
What I'm saying
getting
is-
very upset.
yeah, they're. If you're already dead, who cares?
I
No.
care. I'm not gonna walk down the street and see somebody and be like, God damn, there's some juicy hams on that bloke. Just gonna cut off a ham and like that dude would make some great rations.
But they're not
That's
doing
not a
that.
thought I have, Osa.
Okay,
Why not?
It's not a thought you have, but
Think
it's a
about
thought
it.
they have. and we have to be. Sometimes people have different thoughts than you, and that's okay.
No, morality is only so relative, Osa.
Peter, you're getting very deep.
Yeah, it's weird that you're not. It's real weird that this is a conversation we're having.
What if that's the only thing they can eat, and they die without it, and they're sourcing it the most quote-unquote humane way they can?
That sounds like they need to go visit a cleric and get that curse removed.
What if it's just not what if it's not a curse? Maybe they're not gnomes. They just look like them.
Wait, if they weren't gnomes, what would they be?
I don't fucking know.
I'll go ask.
Look,
1 second.
I'm just saying that there's a line, right? And you're like dumb things over here, smart things over here, and you picked a spot to draw a line, right?
No, it's not dumb or smart, Hellyth. It's weird that you think that this is an intelligence. Oh, you mean the things that it's okay to eat?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant the decision of eating people fell on the dumb side of the law.
No, I'm saying that smarter people are
you
more
need
likely
a dog, right?
No,
Yeah,
I mean,
I would eat a dog if I had to.
maybe. I
If I
might.
had to.
So that's
Now
what I'm saying.
picture
Is,
there's
I mean,
no
like,
dogs, but there's your
dog's about
dead
as smart as
friend
a
over
5-year-old.
there.
Does that mean you need a 5-year-old?
Look, are they really people before they reach adulthood?
There you go. We've reached the ground.
There we
That
go.
was
There
a
we
joke.
go.
God damn it! I think we've
All right, so
Would you guys eat?
what would you like to do?
I would like to, once it's quieted down, so I'm not interrupting their lunch rush.
Yeah, the
go
lunch
talk
rush is
to them
kind of ended. People are shuffling out, and
and just see if they know anything about like the underground, I guess the underground of the town. You know what I mean? Like, see if they know anything about this gambling ring. Maybe they seem to talk to a lot. They get a lot of customers. They're a very popular tavern.
I will say they're very open with you. You have definitely made some friends here by helping them out. And they don't know anything about that. They basically explain that with their situation, they try and help people as much as possible, while having their own life and raising their kids and trying not to really get into too much trouble.
Do you need a new supplier? Are you gonna be okay?
We're good.
Okay. I worry about you. You know.
We have some friends who will come by and sort of donate. On occasion, nothing lethal, of course. The whole thing about we eat people is ridiculous.
Cool, because
He's literally got a finger bone in his ear still, right?
That finger was cut off. It's fine.
Yeah.
No, that was out
Let
of
it
game.
go.
Like,
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
okay.
He says now.
Okay.
Now I will say, we our patron is still, around town and stuff. So I would be wary of them. But otherwise,
say that again. What was that?
our patron.
Who would that be?
Who's your patron?
Oh, well, look, we're not really supposed to talk about them.
That's fair.
Are you talking
know
about
what?
Dirge?
You've done us a good turn. We've done you a good turn. I think we can call it there.
Dirge? No. That guy seems like an asshole.
Yeah, that guy sucks.
He
right?
is. Yes, that's why I wanted to be clear.
No, he came in here once or twice, and we kind of no.
Good.
Do you guys actually sleep on the ceiling, or do you always sleep down there?
Well, look, the kids like to do it sometimes, but we try to
Okay.
keep them in the basement.
That makes sense. Kids will be
Ga-
kids.
Yeah, Gowlock, I mean, could we cure you of your curse? I heard that you...
Oh, it's not really
Really?
a curse.
You eat people, mate. That feels like a curse.
No, we drink blood. It's different.
Oh,
Then
We
what'd
also-
you do with that finger bone?
Well, that you just kind of shred it away, and it makes a neat little trinket.
that makes sense.
Don't see why that feels like a curse.
No?
Were your kids born
Okay.
like this?
Well, really, the whole family would kind of. We came under the patronage of our patron.
So this is like a choice you made.
Not.
Look, Gowlock, we can do, like, we're happy to do a solid for you if I don't know, confronting your patron maybe would release you of your
no, I would
curse.
not recommend that. It's fine.
We know a relatively powerful cleric farmer outside of town. We might be able to get a favor at him.
Unnecessary. I promise you. Really, look. Politics are going
asked
well.
to be released from their patrons, so stop trying to push it on them.
Yeah,
you're
the
right.
Archdruid has a lot of problems, and really we think some competition in that sphere is healthy. So
I agree.
Okay,
The
cool.
Archdruid seems like an asshole.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but I could use a nap. I feel really fucked up from
Actually,
that fight
wait.
underground.
Wait.
I'm waiting.
Would your patron? How politically influential in town is your patron?
well, he's raising quite a bit of capital, and you've seen the guards with the weird elven fetish.
Oh, they're super weird.
Yes,
That's definitely strange.
that's in
Is
response
elf
to
what they're
our
trying to
patron.
Is there a chance that I could meet with your patron?
Oh,
I
we
have
don't
some business
have that.
Questions.
No, we don't. Unless you have a large sum of money to donate to the campaign.
I guess I'm suggesting ways that he might help. Do you know of the farmers' strike?
Oh yes.
Because as far as we're concerned, that's kind of BS on the town's part. Like, if they're holding so much in taxes that it's significantly impinging on their ability to maintain a livelihood. Like, I feel like that's something that reasonable citizens should be concerned about, right?
Well, yes, and we do empathize with them. However, we do also need to make our own. You know, we need to make our living. We need to sell our food and.
Oh yes, I mean the whole point is, if the Archdruid or whoever is responsible for making these sorts of rules were to better support. What?
Excuse me. It's a coup.
Okay. Ignore Billy. Basically, what we're saying is, would he be interested in pushing for better accommodations for that group?
Look, I do think that he does want to do that. I agree. But it's unless, look, we've been given very specific instructions to kind of stay out of the way and sort of help people and just kind of generally talk to folks about. You know, you agree. We haven't really needed to talk to you much about it, but the Archdruid causes a lot of problems, and the taxation's a little high, and so we don't want to cause a ruckus. But
right, that's what I'm hoping we can find an answer that doesn't involve us causing a ruckus.
No, if you had a large sum of money, I could arrange you a meeting, but otherwise, we've been given explicit instructions not to.
How large?
Maybe 1,000 gold.
I see.
Okay.
We may have a lead on that later, Chursk.
Well, if you do, I'd be happy to do that, but until then, I just really can't.
Okay.
Fair. Speaking of which, Handmatter did have another job for us.
Oh?
Which
Oh?
is
Oh, I'll leave. Never mind. When he
he also wants us to put some extra pressure on the Archdruid to end this taxation. So if we can accomplish that, he is going to double our pay, which is, and
Grease wheel.
I point at Meow like to show the gold.
Kill him. 400.
No, we're not going to kill Henmatter.
Wait, he's paying us 400 gold to kill the Archdruid? That seems like not a lot.
No. Okay, so here's the deal. There's a hit out on Henmatter right now for adventurers to kill him.
Oh, okay.
And
Oh, all
personally-
right. We'll kill Hinmatter.
I
Melran.
thought you were leaving.
No, that's Melran. Melran, calm down.
Look-
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, sir. Our accents are a
you've
little
got a
similar,
taste.
and they're really hard to switch between.
I'm feeling maybe I shouldn't have given you a taste of the chaotic side, Melran. It's not doing well for you.
Look, if there's one thing that's chaotic, it's beans, sir.
That's true.
Bean chaos.
But we got something about 150.
You ever seen how a
gold.
bean grows? It's crazy.
157 gold, 20.
Okay, there we go. Henmatter said that he could double that if we could expedite their demands with the Archdruid. Now,
Well, I mean, that's what I was trying to do. So,
Yes.
I don't know. Do you have any other ideas?
well, if we can get enough money together, I vote what you said earlier, which is going to the casino. But not to gamble. Because I believe
Indeed.
there's also a choice, a mission, a quest from the Adventurers Guild to shut down the illegal gambling den. We're going to do what I call
Well,
a
yes.
double dip.
Oh, that's right, sir.
And so what we'll do is we're going to steal all the money from the casino.
Osa gets up and leaves.
Where is he going?
Don't worry. This is what Osa does. He doesn't want to know the plans.
All right. Well, you can still contact him.
Yeah, it's fine. He'll come back.
When do I get one of these nifty little rocks you all have?
That's going to be 500 gold, Mellerin.
What?
When you go to the
Skipping
Stones and join the Adventurers Guild, they will give you a rock.
That's true.
Well, can we do that next?
You go do that. It's kind of like a personal finding yourself
I can't
kind of
really
quest.
leave the town.
No.
That's for the Melrin spin-off series.
right.
Just me solo narrating and rolling again.
The last D&D play.
It's like a 5,000 hour campaign.
So me as the DM on one side, me as Malrun on the other, and I just record both separately.
Yeah. You become a level
Got a-
20
you've just
bean
got a
wizard.
pre-made deck.
He comes back and is just like, I have ascended!
Oh my
The
god.
Lima is within me! Behold,
anyways.
brown sugar and power!
Right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the double dip. We're gonna get in. We're gonna rob their vault. That's going to bankrupt the casino, and we're gonna report its location. They're not going to be able to operate anymore. We get a reward, and we get all of the winnings that are in the bank that night. Now, if you have any problems with this, remember, these people are doing something illegal, and they're bad people.
Well, now, sir, just because something's illegal doesn't mean it's immoral.
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up. Are you sure they're bad people?
I mean, they're running an illegal gambling den. Of course they are.
But is everything evil that the government says is illegal?
Yes. Wait.
No!
Yeah,
No.
no.
I misunderstood. The government is evil. Sorry. That's where I thought we were going.
Yes, that's a difficult question, but here's the thing: like, they're probably a little morally lacking, and that's fine to take money from people like that. Gambling is not good for you, Peter. I don't know if you know that.
Well, it's not good for you, but is it inherently bad for you?
Yes, because the
That's
house
like-
always wins, Peter. They're cheating you
Really?
unless you cheat them first.
Billy, you know drinking's not good for you, right?
What? As I take another jail.
Exactly.
Now you're just talking crazy talk.
No, I'm pretty well, actually, Peter wouldn't fucking know. Never mind. Yeah, no, that checks out.
Oh,
I
I've
think you're
heard,
right.
I've
makes
heard
me
that
feel
it's
good.
quite good
I'm
for you, sir.
16, and I've been drinking since I was 8. And
You're
you know
only
what? It's been
16?
great.
I don't think you're allowed to drink in this city, sir.
I have been an
he's a
adult
goblin,
for
right?
half my life. It's fine.
What's the
They just
drinking
have a
age in
sign
D&D?
behind the bar. They just have a sign behind the bar that says drinking ages and has all the races listed.
Yeah. Humans, 21.
For
Goblins,
elves, it's like
8.
100. And outside the bar, there's just a line of pissed off elves.
No, there's no
Oh, wait,
elves.
No,
So
you've never
no
seen an
elf.
elf.
Right, you're right. I haven't. There's a line of pissed off guards.
Yeah. Anyway.
It just says elves, LOL.
Right. So that's my thought. We're gonna have to plan obviously an elaborate heist for this, but you're all in, yeah?
I'm in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as long as
I'm gonna fill the vault with beans, sir.
Melrin, what's that gonna do?
It'll explode the vault, and all the money will come rushing out.
That's a little obvious, isn't it?
And it'll be brown sugar flavored.
That's gonna ruin all. It's gonna be sticky forever.
You can spend sticky money.
I don't want to carry sticky money.
No money like sticky money.
See, the issue is Billy's worried that the sticky money might get in the way of his sticky fingers.
It's true.
All right. Well, what's your
You
plan?
can't really grab stuff if your hand's covered in money.
Right. Well, first we need to scope out the place, see what we have to find the place, but then we have to scope out what kind of security they have, what kind of the vault is, what the payout would be.
Hold on. What are we gonna have Osa do?
Oh, he's gonna be the high roller. That way he can just go and gamble. He doesn't have to know anything else about the plan.
All right.
Which is generally for the best, because he's not very good at being the... Yeah, he tends to be bad at...
I think this would be a great time for us to take a quick break. As Osa has Osa messaged me and said, "Message me when I'm back." And so, but we'll take a quick break here, and then we'll come back and engage in the heist. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back in just a second. And you're watching this on YouTube, so we'll be back in 3 seconds.
Literally 3 seconds.
So don't go anywhere.
3,
1,
2,
and
1.
Hello. Welcome back, everyone, from the break.
I'm muted because there's a child.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that's been screaming from the baby. As you finish up your meal, you all head outside, and I think after a little bit of discussion, the plan has been that you guys will head over to Billy knows the town. Billy knows towns.
I know a lot of people.
He knows a lot of people. He knows thieves can't. Billy knows what to look for.
He owes a lot of people money, so...
When you need to talk to someone shady, Billy knows who to talk to.
I don't like to talk to them unless I actually have to, though, so, you know.
So Billy, keeping an eye out, walking through the town, you find the telltale signs, the little etchings on the corner of buildings that point you toward a thieves' guild location. A smuggling spot where you know that you could stay safely for a night or two under the code, and you could use that to get out of the town if you really needed to, although the Geas might cause some serious problems. But as you approach the party coming with you, and you kind of telling everybody, hey, you know, let me go talk to these people.
Hey, everyone be cool. Be cool.
You're allowed
okay?
to bring guests, but they gotta be cool.
Be cool. Peter, you gonna be cool?
Maybe I should just...
And as
You're cool. Just don't kill anybody, and we'll be fine. Okay.
there's a street, there's an alley here, and there's a door that goes down a couple of steps. And as you guys are maybe 100 feet away, you see the door open, and see a figure walk up to this top of the stairs, and turn facing away from you. Looking the other way down the alley, but they don't move. They just stand there. And after a moment, you realize that this figure is Dirge.
It's not great.
Well.
Abort.
Hey, Peter's not cool.
Be cool.
Peter, I think Peter sees Dirge. God, it's gonna fucking derail everything. But I think Peter sees Dirge and just immediately goes, Dirge!
I said be cool.
His axe.
You threw your axe?
No, draws.
Oh, do you draw your axe? Okay. And you
How many
see,
days have passed, by the way, since before we took the break?
it's been 3 or 4.
Okay,
I think
during
maybe a
that
weekish.
time, I think
Yeah.
that Peter probably would have gotten Hellyth to identify the axe and would have attuned to it. You can just send me the
Well,
information.
I don't think you've done that yet, though.
If it's been a week,
That's what we're
since
saying. Is like, I can cast Identify.
Okay,
had a
all right.
week.
At some
We've
point
had a
during that,
week.
it's a +1 axe that glows lightly.
Sure.
That's all you need to
Okay.
know. And so yeah,
Okay,
but
sure.
it does require attunement. And so yeah, you have that. So you've drawn the axe. I don't know why I'm making this more difficult than it needs to be. It's not all that fancy. And Dirge does turn and look at all of you. And Dirge is, now that you're in an alley, but he's out still in the sunlight, right? And so seeing him now out in the sunlight, you're seeing that he's wearing this long coat. He has over his back, he's got his bow for his violin poking up over him. He has his violin on a little holster on his back. And you can see that in the sunlight, he has these little scales that run down like across his forehead a little bit and down his nose, and a couple on his cheekbones that are these like red shimmering scales. And he looks at all of you and says, "Ah, hello. I've been looking to speak with you."
What do you want, Dirge?
He says, "Well, look, we're really we don't have to shout down this alley."
Well, I think if we get closer, Peter here might take a swing at your head.
Peter might take a swing anyway.
All right. Well, tell you what, I will hold my hands up, and I'll walk forward a little, so we're not so impersonal.
Magic thing that exists, nerd.
So he comes up, so you're maybe like 30, 40 feet away.
Yeah,
Okay,
I mean,
trifling
I'll
range,
meet him
got
at
it.
I'll meet him at like 20. You know.
Okay, it says, "Now, I just want to talk. Can we handle that?"
That seems to be all you really want to do, other than take our stuff. So, what do you want to talk about?
Look, I think we got off to a really bad start. I was a little heated after you took down some of my operations, and you saw
killed my
me
cousin.
on a bad day. A person was gonna come up and attack me, and I felt the need to defend myself. And I understand maybe you didn't see it that way, but I think that ultimately we all have the same goal.
No, I'm pretty sure we have very different goals.
So you don't want the people of this town to eat.
No, your goal is very clearly to usher in the end of the world. So let's not
absolutely
beat around the
not.
bush.
I think the world should persist. I'm very
Okay.
unhappy with the state of things.
Unless you have something that you want to specifically say, either say it or Peter's coming at you.
All right, that's, straight to the point. I like it. I think we've gotten off on the wrong foot. But I also think that perhaps the townsfolk view your group as a little antagonistic. You did blow up a soup kitchen.
No, we didn't.
Well, it certainly seems like you ran into a soup kitchen and then a few minutes later it exploded. That's kind of what everyone's been telling me.
We ran into a soup kitchen and made sure that everyone was out.
Well, look, that's what you say, and I believe you. But what the townsfolk are saying is different. Now, I think all of us can agree the Archdruid has really been causing some problems. Right? We can all.
Okay.
There's been a lot of taxation issues. There's just been a lot of overall stuff going on. That people are unhappy. The townsfolk are feeling oppressed. The guards are not permitting metal to be sold in shops. It's ridiculous.
Don't worry, our patron's gonna take care of it.
Oh, all right. But still, I think that perhaps we should, support the people. Right?
I don't like the way you say it.
You're more than welcome to support them however you feel necessary.
Well,
but
look, I'm just saying that from what I've heard, the townsfolk generally seem to be pretty upset about your group. Cavorting around, kicking people out of a tavern.
we didn't kick anyone
Look,
out of a
look, you don't need to explain to me. I'm just telling you what people have been telling me. If you tell me, it's not going to matter. I'm just saying that in general, people say there's this been new adventuring group, and they burnt down a soup kitchen, they kicked people out of a tavern, they're causing all kinds of ruckus. They fired a cannon at the castle. Right? That's crazy. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'll tell you. In the next couple of days, I think 2 or 3 days from now, we're gonna be having a protest. I've been handing out flyers to some of the groups around town. We're going to gather up a lot of townsfolk, and we're going to do a demonstration outside the Green Keep. The keep itself. Outside the walls, very peaceful. We'll bring signs and sing songs and all that. But I think it would really do a lot of good for your reputation if you joined them and you showed up and helped. And so, of course, some of my men will be there. They won't be wearing their robes. They're just going to be, I know you don't necessarily agree with everything I believe, and that's understandable. I don't agree with everything you believe. People are allowed to disagree. But we can all agree that the townsfolk should be fed. That people should be allowed to exist without being taxed out of their house and home and everything. And so the farmers shouldn't have to be outside doing that, but people should still be fed, right?
Yeah, I'm still gonna say no. You can continue walking, or you can wait around and see how good Peter is at swinging.
Look, I just wanted to. I'm glad I ran into you. I wanted to invite you. That's all I'll say. Is I hope you take the opportunity to stop by the protest and show your support. But otherwise,
we may stop by
let you leave?
Well, I don't think you have much choice in the matter, but I have things to do, and I'm sure you do as well, so I'll be seeing you.
Killing you is real high up on my list.
I just don't really understand why you are being so aggressive about it, Peter. What have I done to you, Peter?
Yeah, held an entire pub. Why am I talking to you? Peter's gonna just start running at him.
And he just sort of sighs and reaches into his pocket and vanishes.
Okay.
All right.
Fuck! We really need an item that cancels out the ability to teleport. That exists, right? We live in a fucking magical world. It has to exist.
I mean, yeah, previously I'd assumed it was an actual spell, and so I was thinking maybe we could, Meow could do that silence thing again. But he didn't cast anything, so...
And there is a little flyer fluttering out from where he left that does say that 2 days from now there is going to be a demonstration outside the Green Keep walls.
Hellyth, I have a question for you.
Sounds good.
When you're around the gross artifact back on the boat, can you cast spells?
I'm pretty sure it worked.
Okay.
I cast
never mind.
Identify on it, or Detect Magic on it.
Okay, so that's not going to keep him here. What if we take this flyer, go to the guards, let them know that this is a front for occult activity, and let them deal with it?
I think we should just stay out of... Unless we are specifically directly fighting Dirge, we're not going to go and get anywhere trying to fight him politically.
Well, no. We're just going to warn the guards that,
Yes, that's getting engaged with this politically, Peter. It's not...
So we're just going to let the cult do whatever
Peter,
bullshittery
have you ever heard snitches get stitches?
Have you ever noticed in the past that
the guard has done anything for us?
City government as at large has ever cared at all about the cult?
Unfortunately, that's a fair point. And I don't have a rebuttal.
Yeah. So maybe we show up and just make sure that they're not going to do something crazy like overthrow the government and install Dirge as their leader.
Oh no, they wouldn't install Dirge. That'd be too much work for him. But they are definitely attempting to overthrow the government.
We go in?
See, I might not like the government, but I don't like that plan.
No. It's hard because there's some points that
I
agree,
this seems very complicated.
He's definitely perverted this. Either way, let's go get this thing underway. So yeah, I walk down the stairs. I assume that's where my contact is.
All right.
Peter
So-
stomps on this down the stairs with you. Hey, heist music.
Inside, Peter and Billy, mostly Billy, Billy talks to the leader of the group here, finds out that this is pretty much this is an old school smuggling den. This place has been around for a long time, and they know about a little coin passes hands, a few games, a few little jokes and things, and Billy makes it known that he's one of the good guys here, and in speaking with everyone gets a pointer to the gambling game and finds out exactly where it is, when it takes place, when to show up. It's apparently a pretty high profile establishment. It's nice. You got to be wearing nice clothes to get in. Not just any old street urchin can bring a bunch of gold and head in. You got to be presentable to get into this speakeasy. And so after doing some planning, discussing amongst themselves, Osa agrees to meet everyone later, and the rest of you split up and head off to do your various deeds and goals. Later that day, after scouring the city, talking with code words and speaking with things, Hellyth and Billy find yourselves in the living room of a dark carpenter. A dark carpenter whose name I wrote down.
Is it Durl did? Is he
where,
back?
where did I put it?
Durl did move to Greenkeep.
No, this is Durl D's.
Yeah.
Durl D's nuts.
Durl was.
His name is Diddlerid.
Durl were.
Diddlerid. And Diddlerid, who looks an awful lot like Durl did.
Like, are you related?
No. Says, yes, I can make that for you. I need a liter of blood.
Either consider it done.
It can be yours.
I look at Hella because I'm very small.
How much blood is in the average human body?
More than a liter. You both give me a half a liter, it'll be fine.
Okay.
So Hellyth's with us.
Would you like some
and
tea?
I'm there. I think Peter doesn't really understand. He's like, so, do you got a big or like? How do you want the blood?
Oh, I'm gonna put these little nozzles in you, and I'm gonna pour it into this bucket.
Why do you want the blood?
Don't ask questions. Be cool, Peter.
Yeah, be cool, Peter.
That's how you are paying for the services being rendered, Peter.
I don't know what he's. I'm just curious as to what you do.
It's
with
necessary for the object.
He gives it to the Chursks. Duh.
Okay.
Oh, you guys know the
worry
Chursks. They're cool.
Yeah, they're cool. Yeah, they're
Yeah,
so
we're good
cool.
friends. We let him out of the basement.
I guess I just cut myself and you put in the nozzle and Peter's already like pulling out a knife.
He's already like come across and like stuck a little tube into Billy and sticks a little tube into Hellyth. And Hellyth, as soon as like blood starts coming out of the tube, he looks at you and says, "Oh, have you found the trees yet?"
No.
Should get on that. They're close.
No.
And then he begins his dark work. Meow.
Of carpentry.
As the rest of them are working on the dark work of carpentry, you have secured an interview. A man in a suit in a dark room underground in a sewer It's like you walked through a sewer
What sort of interview is this?
You walked through a sewer for a while and you opened a door into like a nice doctor's office. Like dark wood on the walls. And it smells nice in here. It did not smell nice like 30 seconds ago. But now it's like, it's nice. And there's like leather couches in here. And there's a secretary who says, oh, they're waiting for you. You walk into the back and...
I give the secretary a nod and walk in.
There's a bald man sitting behind a desk, a big, large mahogany desk that takes up most of the room. He looks at you and says, "So, you seem clean. What are you here? Why are you in the city?"
I reach into my pocket, give myself a touch on the neck, and I cast the spell Tons, allowing people to understand my speech for a given hour.
Oh, very nice. Okay. Yeah, great.
I do this and I say, "Yep, yeah." Yes, I ran a underground poker ring in the Skipping Stones.
out in the... Did you actually do that, or is this a deception?
No, this is deception.
Okay, give me a deception check. But the secretary out, it just hears murmur, murmur, murmur. Rock, 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 rock. Murmur, murmur, murmur.
Got an 18 on that.
Yeah, and he says, okay, great, that's great. And he puts a deck of cards on the table and says, shuffle those. Give me a sleight of hand. With a nat one, you pick them up and they just spray everywhere. And he nods and goes, you'll be on roulette then. Very good. Just make sure when the boss is around, don't talk.
Okay. Thank you, sir. It was a pleasure. And your name was?
You don't need to know that. And he ushers you out, and that man is never seen again. A day later, Osa, you here? Osa, you and the crew have handed you a very heavy chest. It's made of this very dark wood, and it's got this faint sheen in it that you've never quite seen before. It's very fancy, and you've been told... Peter, why don't you tell Osa, as you guys are carrying this chest toward this alley, what's Osa supposed to do?
So we put all of our gold in the chest, right? Like, all the gold's in here. And all we need you to do...
When did you take my gold?
Billy, we cut to Billy robbing you in the middle of the night.
No. The others just told me this was all of our gold.
Oh. Is my gold in there?
Do you want it to be or not?
Did they ever approach me and ask for all of my money?
No, I just stole it. I think I stole it.
I think Billy just put it in there in the middle of the night.
Okay.
Yeah, you check your pockets and are like, oh. But you open the lid a little and you can see that all the gold's in there.
Osa looks a little pissed because he was actually going to gamble at the gambling den, and now he has no fucking money. Okay, I guess.
All the gold's in the chest, and all you have to do is gamble with it.
Oh.
All of it.
Cool.
You just leave it large, buddy. You're gonna go in there, you're gonna spend gold, you're gonna gamble, you just do everything you ever wanted to do but couldn't because it's stupid. And I'm gonna be there, and I will give you advice and just kind of look stoic and sort of be the muscle.
This was
get our boat
this
back.
chest is like heavy. We have a bag of holding we could have put all the money into.
Heavy is relative, Osa.
That's okay. Cool.
It's fine. It's just money.
And it's less impressive.
It weighs like 400 gold plus a goblin. It's no big
So, you arrive at the door.
Where is Billy? Is Billy?
Sniper, just so you know, since we were told we had to be in nice clothes, Peter is in his professional clown suit.
Good.
Yeah, I am good.
Excellent.
That's
the
all
nicest-
Meow has because he left all of his other armor and clothes on the boat.
Yeah, you arrive. Peter at some point has
that.
told Osa the password as well. So you arrive, and there is a Goliath standing at the door. Just this very huge, hulking dude who looks down and says, "Yeah, what do you want?"
Gooey duck.
Oh, all right. What's this?
Oh, that's money to spend. I'm terribly sorry, Master. I'm not supposed to be talking. And Peter like does his best to look ashamed and like turn to Osa.
What the fuck? This is money. I'm here to partake in the festivities.
Oh, you knew, eh?
Sure.
Very good, very good. How much you brought here?
400 gold, I was told.
That's it? Why'd you bring a chest for 400 gold?
That's what I fucking said.
Because it's necessary to keep your gold all in one place, sir, and chests are more reliable than bags, since cut purses can take a bag.
My friend here is really he doesn't trust bags.
Peter just looks the Goliath dead in the face and says, "Bags can be stolen."
That they can, that they can. Not in here. Come on in. There's a man in here who's gonna scan everything. Make sure you don't, any weapons go behind the counter. Any magic items go behind the counter.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'll give them my stick. Oh
all
no,
right.
sorry, I'm gonna pull the Gandalf and be like, "You want to deprive an old man of his walking stick?"
Yes, we would, sir. We've seen that movie. Go ahead. Now, I should ask, Billy, do you have anything magical on you?
I think my lantern is the only magical thing I own. I think it's on the boat because I like mounted on the boat to be like, are there any undead around?
The bag of holding?
Oh yeah, I have the bag of holding on me.
Billy, I would like a stealth check.
Okay.
Can Ruby help?
And you absolutely get advantage, yes.
Okay.
Does Ruby show up as magical since she's a fae being?
Not a magical
I
item.
did not roll very
That is
well.
the
I rolled
worst.
a 7.
The guy, there's a dude who has literally a magic wand who is waving it over, and he waves it over Osa, and he waves it over Peter, and then he waves it over the chest, and the little light at the end kind of blinks for a second, and he looks at Osa and Peter. Does you mind if I open this and take a look?
Oh, no, go ahead. You can open it. It's just gold and like an anti-theft enchantment.
We don't like enchantments because stuff like this goes in the vault. How much is in here?
400 gold? Ish.
Why'd you... we talked about how much gold was going to be in this. Like,
We had a whole conversation.
we had a
about
whole
this.
conversation about it, and you keep saying 400.
I have issues with short-term memory, and I forgot to write it down.
I think the plan was that you were going to say it's 1,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
It definitely has 1,000. I just didn't want to tell people that it was 1,000 because, like, big numbers make for grabby hands.
Well, look, sir, we take the security here very seriously. For
Right, but
1,000
originally
gold,
You asked while they were out on the street.
this will go in our vault,
Okay.
and we'll give you the credits.
Does that work for you, Master? And Peter just looks back at Osa.
I didn't know we had a fucking 1,000 gold between all of us.
Oh, yes, sir. Your bank is very deep.
Jesus, Billy was holding out, huh?
Oh, yes, sir. The family has been holding out on you for quite some time, seeing
Cool.
as how you can't be trusted with your own trust fund.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
He, I will say the guard rolled very low on his perception,
Oh, that's
and
good.
did not notice the wand blink.
Amazing.
And so they take the chest back to the vault. You see the manager come up. The manager, a goblin wearing a very nice suit, comes up to you, Osa, and says, hello there, sir. Welcome to our establishment. I hope you have a lot of fun. Tonight we're playing poker and roulette.
I'm gonna go sit down at a poker table.
Very good, sir. Here he gives you some chips and says this will cover your fees. Make sure you don't overbet, of course.
Thanks.
And then he takes your chest over to the vault. Meow, standing and working as the roulette person.
Do I see Meow working?
Yeah, you see Meow working here, wearing like a nice like red tuxedo that everybody else who's working here is wearing.
I'll give him a wave.
Yeah. So you want to go play roulette then?
Yeah.
Is that what you want? Is
No,
roulette?
I want to go play poker. I was just waving.
Oh, why? Okay. Yeah, let's go to the poker table. And Peter makes a point of waving at the poker table guy.
Yeah, and the poker table guy's like, hi.
Wait. Would you prefer that we played roulette? Is that more your game?
No, poker's great. We just have to be kind and greet all of the staff. Osa?
Okay, I'll nod at the poker guy.
Meow, give me a perception check as the manager heads over to the vault and leans in and speaks to it.
So the 19.
And Meow, you hear the manager say, Shenandoah. And there's a loud ka-chunk noise, and the vault swings open, and there's just like piles of gold and gems in there. And they go and set the chest down and take a little ledger and mark it off, and then come back out and close the vault. And head out. Osa, you sit down at the poker table. There's a couple of other scoundrel-looking people in here, but this is like, now that you're looking around, this is a nice room. It's well lit. There's a bunch of torches in here. It is underground, and you can tell that there's the alley you guys came in from, but there's also like a tree trunk looking thing over on the side, and at one point you see someone step fully out of the tree trunk, like as they have emerged from an illusionary wall. Just in there, wearing a suit, and they go sit down at a different poker table. But it's like the room is partially made of a gushu. It's partially made of nice carved stone. There's a lot of like marble looking. There's like pillars in here that were carved naturally out of things. It's like really nice and high class looking. But all of the dealers are wearing that red like tuxedo, and the manager is wearing one of those red tuxedos, but also has like a black robe coat over it, which immediately gives you the vibes of the cultists. Do you want to gamble?
Yeah, that's what I was told to do, correct? I was told to gamble.
Yeah, how much do you want to bet?
How much is like, how many chips do I have? Like, what's
You have 1,000 gold to bet with.
Right, but that would be split somehow, right?
You can bet as much or as little as you want.
You can bet anything between 0 and 1,000 gold.
Cool, I'm betting 50.
50 gold, all right?
Yep.
Roll me a d20.
Just straight?
Straight d20.
Okay.
Unless you want to, do something to modify that roll.
Roll a 4.
Ooh, I'm sorry, you did not win.
You have to roll for all the other players at the table. It's poker.
I absolutely don't.
That's why I'm so poker. Because I'm not playing against
You got such a low roll, you had to fold.
Oh, I folded. My wisdom is
Also,
pretty
you
high.
forget
I
the
probably
house
would
always
fold
wins.
if you can.
Would you like to play again?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep playing until people are doing shit, I guess.
How much would you like to bet?
I'll just do 10 this time. 19.
Okay, yeah, this person folds 19, you win. You win 20 gold.
Oh, very good, sir.
Do I need to actually keep track of any of this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just bet it all.
You're down 30, I think, right?
Okay, I'm at 970 gold.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all in. I'm betting the farm.
All right, you go all in.
What did I come back to?
So you let's see. I'm gonna roll here and see what kind of cards you have. You have one pair.
Wait, why am I not rolling? Why did you roll this time?
I rolled to see what kind of cards you drew.
What was I rolling for recently?
Chance.
The cards that I drew?
The dealer switched games.
I'm so
Don't worry about it.
It's,
I'm telling you, you have one pair. Do you still want to go all in?
well, I wouldn't have opened up with all in, right? 'Cause that's not how poker works.
You can. You can certainly do that, but it's not a good way to bluff. Like,
Yeah, sure. I'll just do 100.
okay, 100. Give me a roll then to see how everybody else does.
7.
Oh, somebody else beat you. They had two pair.
Okay.
Meanwhile, in the vault, the chest opens.
Billy crawls out
A
naked
s-
as the day he was
A
born.
secret compartment opens up underneath. And why are you naked?
It gets warm, man.
People explained to you multiple times you did not have to be naked. And the
That's
inside
always
of
honey
that,
bit. Hot.
Ruby's like following him out, but like covering her eyes.
the inside of that compartment, the wood has been painted with blood. So there's like a little bit of red flecking off on you. So a naked Billy holding a bag of holding is now standing in this vault.
Oh, mama. I immediately start just grabbing everything I can, just like scooping as much as I can into the bag.
All right. So as that happens, Osa, do you want to bet
Yeah.
again?
Sure.
I thought you bet. Okay. Yeah.
Do you want to go all in this time?
I'm gonna look over at Peter.
Now, sir, remember, if you go all in, then you won't be able to make the night last as long as possible. And you want to make sure you're enjoying your whole night, don't you, sir?
I will bet 1 gold.
Hey,
Yeah.
someone raises you 10.
I fold.
Okay. What? So as Osa's over here betting, and people are looking at him like he's the craziest person. What are you guys doing? Billy's filling the bag in the vault.
I'm watching Billy load the vault, and I guess
You see my ass? You're like,
no,
Can I
no,
spin the
Ruby's
roulette wheel?
covering it. Like Ruby's like,
Yeah, Hellyth, where
Just
are
like-
you
just
while
like
you're
the
doing this?
sensor line.
I'm in like a tavern next door or something, like
Okay.
in a room.
I will say, you guys, there's an alley that you went to, and it's next to a park.
Sure. So I guess I spread out like a yoga mat or whatever, and I'm chilling on the mat, looking like I'm meditating.
Okay. Meow, you're just dealing out to random people.
Yeah. Can I spin the wheel?
Yeah, absolutely. You've been doing that all night.
Woo!
And everybody's like, I'm gonna put 20 on black, and you go woo and spin the wheel. People are like getting into it. It's getting rowdy over there at your table.
Maybe Meow should start a riot. That'd be a good way to cause a distraction.
All right, what's the next step?
I guess so. Is Billy done loading the bag of holding?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna keep going until I have everything on the shelves, all the jewels, our money, everything loaded. into our
You
bag
have
of
loaded
holding.
at this point. The bag of holding is like, no, I'm good.
Okay, yeah, and I'm like wearing it like as a pouch or like just covering my front.
So then I guess I'll send Meow a message. Like, can you fabricate a riot? Do some voice work?
Yeah. How familiar? This group of lads at my roulette table? How familiar am I with them?
mean, you've been hearing him talk all night, right?
Yeah, but I mean, that's the thing. I can only imitate exactly what they say.
I think he's asking you, Sniper.
I'm sorry, I was checking a bag of holding fact. You can imitate the person's voice, yeah.
Well, he's just saying how well has he gotten to know the group that is at his table?
Oh, pretty good. They've been there a little bit. People have been winning a decent amount. You keep spinning with the like exact same force, and so it keeps tending to land really close to the same number. A couple of people have picked up on that.
Okay. I'd like to imitate one of their voices, and I say, "You fucking prick! You're stealing all my money!" And as I imitate that, how many guards are there in the area?
There's maybe 4 in this main room.
I'd like to walk over to one of the guards and kind of point them in the direction of the man I imitated. Be like, hey, he's acting up. I do not feel safe around him. Please help.
Yeah, as soon as they hear that noise, give me a deception check.
A what check? Sorry.
Deception.
Deception.
Yeah, you don't need to leave
Is it
your
16?
post. As soon as you make that noise, the guards like look up and start rushing over and start questioning people, and there's a commotion immediately.
I'd like to back off of the table a little bit, and using my stone message, all right, you better be ready, and walk up to the vault.
I love how fluent Meow is this episode. Because up until this point, it's been all like, gamble? Maybe? And now Meow's just like, all right, gentlemen, I would like to perform a dissertation.
With that message stone, also, I'm going to reply to it because I can. I'll say, I'm all loaded up, ready to go. And I'm going to say, Osa, bet it all.
Peter and Osa don't have the stones because we gave all our magic items up.
I'm gonna
Osa
cast.
is muted.
Sorry. As soon as I get that, I am.
Oh, you didn't get it because your magic stones
We gave all our magic items away.
So instead, I'm gonna use which one is it? Message. I'm assuming I'm within 120 feet of them. So I'm gonna send a message to Peter and say like, make sure you keep the guards distracted.
Oh, Peter is immediately like, when he sees Osa going to bet, and he's like, oh no sir, you want to bet more, and just like goes to shove Osa's chips, but wants to kind of like knock into somebody and hit their drink.
Okay, so a commotion begins. Osa, go ahead and give me a roll to see how you did.
Roll a 9.
It's very, very meaty, but everybody else is at this point is like, he's bluffing, and everyone else folds. And with your all-in, you take this just huge pot as commotion breaks out. Meow.
Wait, 1 second, I have to do some math. I think, did I double up? What are we talking? How much did I make?
Well, you had 1,000 of chips.
As you're discussing that, Meow, you open the vault door.
So while
Shenandoah.
So as Meow says the thing, I use Ruby to cast invisibility on Billy.
Okay, so there's immediately a commotion as the poker dealer is like, what is happening? And the drink falls over and is like, oh my god, sir, I don't have those like things are happening at an enhanced rate here. Billy, you are now invisible.
I run out in my sneaky goblin nakedness.
Let's see. Give me a stealth check, because and you have advantage on this. But the person with the wand at the front door.
Okay, let's check. It's gonna be a 13.
Okay, that person does see, as they're holding their wand, they do see their wand like light up, and they look at it, and they look around and they don't see anything and sort of start waving it around. But you're already out the door with the money.
Yeah.
And then that person turns and Meow, give me a stealth check as you went to the vault. An advantage because everybody was distracted.
It's a 19.
And you got the vault closed before he was able to take a look. And so he's looking around really confused, but seems okay. And so after a little bit of chaos, people kind of figure things out. You all manage to extricate yourselves from the casino. Meow, you finish out the night.
Mm-hmm.
You leave.
Also,
What happens when Osa goes to cash out?
Yeah, I'm gonna go cash out.
So as Billy is extricating himself, Hellyth is gonna get up and go find a city guard and inform them of the location of the gambling den.
Okay. Peter and Osa. Osa goes to cash out. Peter, what do you do?
I guess I meant like right as this happens. So unless they quit right then.
I guess that like Osa goes to cash out, and I think Peter's just like, oh no, Osa, that's not necessary.
Okay. Get up and leave.
That's the most absurd thing.
I just for ease of so you guys don't, I'm assuming you all have communicated to each other what the plan is here in advance.
Other than Osa,
and other than Osa, and so Peter kind of rushes Osa out. Meow follows behind, and everybody leaves right as guards come storming into this room. And you all make it out, and that's where we're gonna end this session with a heist well done. With some good rolls. And we will... And some bad rolls. We'll be back next week, I hope, if the internet cooperates. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good evening. And we will see you next time with more Expedition Aladragor! Good night, internet.